Howdy folks, TechTexN here, bringing you Life is Feudal. Now, a lot of you I know have been waiting for this video, wondering, is the series over? What's going on? Well, it's far from over, because we definitely want to play this game, especially once it's gone full retail. However, one of the reasons, there's been a couple of reasons why I haven't been making any videos for this, and the first reason is we're waiting for major updates. There's been only a few minor updates, and it's really not worth putting out a video for every single little one. So I'm not going to do that. However, after a certain number of updates, I think I will put out a video just showing you some of the stuff that they've done. But in the meantime, also, we're playing other games right now. Even though the server is still here, we haven't really been playing it as much as I would like to say we have, because we've already done everything. We've done everything that we can do with the current update. So I can't say that it's really been worth doing many videos and much of anything else. We still do a little bit of role play, or we did a little bit of role play, but even then, things got a little crazy for me, and I couldn't get on the server during that time. But once again, I think a lot of this will definitely take off after we get a little bit more added to it, such as siege equipment and war horses. But right now, just a little bit on the updates. There have been a few big updates, and that is we have, you can now equip torches. They have, multiple animals such as rabbits, hogs, and, not hogs, but, boars. They have boars, and then they also have rabbits. So they've added a few animals there, not many, but you gotta watch out for those bears. Those bears are freaking killer. Even if you are leveled up high, they are still a little bit of a pain to take on. But anyways, yes, they have that, and coming soon they're gonna have what's called a judgment hour, which gives people a little bit more free reign to raid certain areas and do a little bit of murdering on their own. So that gives the bandits a little bit of room to do their thing. But it also gives everyone else a chance to prepare for that. So that will be fun to deal with as well. Let's see, what else do they have? They now have, I believe they have guild territories, which I haven't had any time to play with, so I haven't really tried it at all. I need to level up and everything else, so yeah, you can actually set territory in your town, become a part of that town, but if you're not a part of that town and you enter that territory, it highlights it for everyone else, so that way other people know when there's trespassers around, and it can also label them as criminal. Yes, it's considered criminal activity, and I believe that affects their balance. So, without further ado, I'm just going to show you the current city that's here. There's no one in the server right now, so I'm just kind of walking around my lonesome here. But the Empire has grown the castle out here on the water, as a matter of fact, with a little bit of GM abilities, but not entirely GM abilities. It was, in fact, a lot of work of the players, believe it or not. We really use the GM abilities just so we can add a little bit of snow. I hear something running around out there. Okay. I don't think it's it's a bear! Oh my gosh! Oh, okay. I was going to walk in that area. I'm glad I did not. Okay, so we're going to have to watch out for him, because he will definitely murder me and eat my skull. But anyways, yes, so as you can see, they've built a lot of area out here in the water. And the reason for this is so that it's much, much more difficult to scale the walls. In fact, one of the tricks that people use, and technically we don't allow it on our server, but it still was happening anyway before we password protected it again, was they were stacking logs. Because as you know, in a certain block, you could stack log as high as you want, and it could float in midair. Well, with that said, people were making little steps going up, so they were able to scale the walls. So that's a little trick that you got to look out for if you're on any other server. Yes, you can't really do that from the water though. So that's why we built some of our main areas out here. And we used a lot of snow. Well, there's not as much snow, and you got to go all the way to the mountain for it. So we used the GM abilities to use the snow, because the snow makes a steeper incline and makes it even far more difficult to stack logs, because even on regular dirt ledge there, it's still possible. Alright, without further ado, let's go take a look around and avoid the grizzly out there. He's trouble. So yes, as you can see, we got a little archery area over here, and still over the water we have wells and houses and whatnot, although these two are built a little... Oh wait, no, it's just one. Is that one or two? No, it's four. Yeah, they're built a little close together. I don't know about that. Oh, they're not houses. They're actually... Let's see, a herbalist shop. Let's go take a look. We got ourselves... Yeah, herbalist shop. What is this? The carpenter shop. And we got the siege school. This is what I really want to use, but there's nothing we can do with it right now. I think this is the school, if I am not mistaken. Yep. Of course, it's labeled at the top as I highlight it. So as you can see, we got a nice little area over here. Oops. Where's that door? There it is. Now I'm going to go out here and hopefully I will keep my distance. I'm just going to go left here because that bear is over there in that corner. Ah, there he is. I do not want to disturb him. So yes, we have quite a bit built out here. Warehouses and stables and whatnot. And of course the stables and the warehouses always make noises, and that kind of freaks people out. And I think we were going to build some more out here, but it seems we've halted that for a while we wait for further updates, because as I said, we've already done everything, so there's kind of not much else to do, and at this point it would just be repetitiveness. Again, it's more fun when you have other folks that you got to deal with, such as the bandits and whatnot. And of course, you know, our apple trees. I could gather some apples, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. We got tree farms out there. Yeah, we got quite a bit, you know, small keep. So, and like I said, a lot of this was not GM ability. It was just hard work. I know one of the fellas said that they did a lot of work. Whoa, I crossed the line to Taylor. Okay, apparently someone already claimed this territory, so I'm going to walk away. Taylor Faithbringer's Guild territory. Get out, intruder, or you'll pay the blood price. Okay, well, I am walking away. So there's a gigantic sword in the ground, so apparently that's what represents it. So I'm going to stay away from there. And yes, someone spent a couple of weeks putting these palisade walls all the way around. It goes way back behind that tree farm. So we've claimed a very large area over here. And I've taken the time to visit some of these other cities, and I swear they're all over the map. Like, it doesn't matter where I go, I'm going to run into them. In fact, I'm going to try warping here in a moment just to show you how many cities are actually out here. We had so many people in here. I wish I had more time over a month ago to make more videos, but I ran into a lot of problems on the home front that had to be taken care of, and things like that. Now notice we didn't even bother building a bridge to the door. Again, this is also to help from people trying to break in, because hey, they could always raise logs from the bridge. And you could see some, well, I saw some rabbits. There they are. They're over there on the beach on the other side of these walls. So yes, there was a lot of things I couldn't do. Okay, I'm approaching the territory again. I don't know why he put that here. You have crossed the line. Get out, intruder, or you'll pay the price. I'm almost curious what would happen. I'm not going to bother with it. Instead, I think I'm just going to go ahead and teleport and see where I end up. I don't think I have a claimed house over here. I did, but I think they took it out because they were doing some other remodeling at the time. So let's see where I end up. Hopefully not on a bear. Oh, I must pray harder. You know what? I may have already done this for this particular game day, so it probably won't let me. No, it should let me do it. It should let me do as much as I want. There it goes. Alright, so it sent me way out here. So yes, I do know. Okay, I'm trying to recall. I think there's one here. I definitely know there's one in the swamp. So I'm going to go to the swamp. Yes, someone actually built a city in the swamp. And the purpose for this is, if there's any intruders, as they walk through the swamp, they walk a lot slower. The downside to this is people had to, as they were working on things, has dragged. Look, we already have terraformed area over here, and I could see some more back here. But the problem with that is the people building at the site had to walk all the way around through the main gate every time they had to bring materials in, and it was always kind of a long walk, and in itself made a bit of a struggle. Oh yes, there's a mine going on right here. My stamina is doing horrible. I'm sorry. I have not leveled up because I haven't played in a while. I've been playing so many other games. Okay, so the mine didn't go that far, but that's okay. We're going to take a short stroll to the swamp, and you'll see a nice little city. Where I happened to help Jahan kill a couple boars, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I could see their tree farm. You can tell there's a tree farm when you have that many of the same trees, because the players on our server, they strive to have the highest quality trees. So when they do that, they all look the same. And they have a mine going on up here, and what is that? Oh, I see. I think they were just messing with walls, just kind of learning the system. Alright, we're heading straight for them. And we got ourselves a couple rabbits. Whoa! Wow, look at this mine. Uh-oh. We have a little glitching going on. That's probably why they stopped right here. They were thinking, yeah, we probably shouldn't go any further than this, because who knows what might happen. We'll fall through the planet. Here goes rabbits. Yes, scatter, run. Run for your lives. Yep, there I see, just between the trees there. And some of these cities that they've done have actually been cleverly done. So yes, we're approaching the swamp one. However, another city had multi-layered walls, which not really wall against a wall, but more, not like a moat. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess you could say they had a section and subsection, so it required whoever the intruders were to walk a long way around, and while they were bottlenecked, which made it very protective. Okay, now my graphics are set to low, so you can't see the water very well. I probably should have cranked up the graphics. In fact, I think once I'm done with this video, I'm going to crank up the graphics to see if they're in any way... Is that a trap? Okay, just making sure. I'm going to crank up the graphics and see if they've done any optimizations that we want to know about. So yeah, a lot of stuff have been built, and my goodness, I mean, if we had an open server, there's a lot of stuff here for the taking. But we won't do that to these people who worked so hard. Oh, it looks like they decided to fill the rest with dirt here, just so they can squeeze this area in. Nah, there's still half the swamp there. This must have taken a lot of work, though. Those boars were originally over here, so I need to be careful in case they're here again. As you can see, you move incredibly slow through this. So yes, we got ourselves a good old swamp town here, and they've made a lot of progress, and I'm pretty sure they were planning on building a keep and whatnot. Let's check out another area, shall we? And there are several towns. There's another lake town. You know, every time we've started a server, there's always one group that wants to build next to the lake. And I don't blame them. We built next to the lake before, and it worked out pretty good. There were a lot of nearby resources. Not so much because of the lake itself, but just its location on the map. The lake was always near clay. It was near granite. It was near, you know, there was plenty of resources as far as metal goes. The only thing you kind of lacked was a lot of flat land, but that's actually down here. So just the southeast of the lake was a good place for a city. So I don't blame anyone for building a city there. Okay, so it placed me, oh, way out here. You know, I don't know if there's any cities over here. I haven't checked this side of the map. I wouldn't be surprised if there was. It seemed like everywhere I walked, I was only just a minute away from a city. Or a small town. Or a town just currently being built. I mean, right there, that looks like someone planted a tree. Okay, well, it looked like a good spot, but I think someone changed their mind, and here's why. If you were to look at the map, you'll see that there's not many resources in this area. I mean, tell me where the nearest clay is. It's nowhere to be found. It's way over here. That's probably the nearest clay. Or over here. So they probably thought, this might be a good place for a town, but yeah, they probably changed their minds. I mean, it might be a good place for bandits to stay at and just, you know, say, hey, we claim this area ours. Can't do anything with the object. They're planning on building a furnace. So let's see where else we can end up. Now, I assure you that it will probably be maybe another, I don't know, month before I come out with another video. You know, as bigger updates start to come out, I'm thinking I will be doing more regular videos for this. We're just kind of reaching a very slow area. The developers are having to take a lot of time to get some of this stuff done, but they will get it done, I assure you. And I am now over here, and I saw a city up here. I believe I do know this area. Trying to work on memory. It's not smart for me to do because my memory is actually very horrible. Ah, yeah, so someone, it looked like an individual was starting up here. Learning how to do things. Ah, I see what they were trying to do here. You see, I attempted something like this, and it didn't work out for me, but he may have found out a little trick. Basically, I was trying to section off little areas where you could put piles of dirt or metal in these little sections, and with the wattle fences, it wouldn't let me do that. It restricted me from pouring anything there. It was something along the lines of, you know, a block in front or behind a wattle fence that you built. You can't really put anything there. So that kind of messed me up, but maybe someone fixed it with these stone walls. I think one of these days I'm going to try that out, but it does help organize things a little bit. Although once your city grows, you kind of need larger area than that, so I would have done it by 2 or 3 blocks. I know there's a nearby city, I just know it. Oh, you know what? I think it's down there in that cove area. I'm going to head that way. Yeah, in fact, I think I can see peering through the trees right there. Yep. I thought so. Uh-oh, got a couple boars. Let's try to avoid them. So yeah, I mean, it seems like anywhere I teleport, there's a nearby town or city. So this server is definitely not without its evidence of population here. Which is currently low because no one's in it right now. Although we can't cling on to these things for too long because, hey, eventually these servers are all going to be reset, and we're all going to go to the random generated worlds, or however way you want to put it. So this map was just for demo for people to try things out. Got ourselves an oven for baking and things like that. Alright, so this is not the city though. Where was it? Maybe it was further down. So I remember jumping off the mountain, although that's not the mountain, that's the small mountain. The main mountain is that way. Looks like someone is practicing a stone wall over here. Once you get a lot of people on a server, you're gonna run into something everywhere. And honestly, I want to see a server so full that every, I guess you could say, faction is just struggling to capture territory or something along those lines. I think that would make for a fun server. As long as you help control the trolling. Oh my goodness, look at all these trees. These did not grow natural. Someone was planting them. Ah, here we go. Ah, yes, now I see it. I knew it was somewhere around here. There it is. So yes, I knew it was in this area. It's in this cove area. So yeah, these guys built themselves quite a wall, and these are the ones that are doing the double layer. I don't remember, but yes, all these cities and towns have a name, and I really don't remember any of them. I don't even remember ours. I just call it the Empire. Now I noticed that a lot of servers out there actually posted maps that they actually edited, so it made it look a lot more cool. I'm thinking once we get back into doing this again, we might do the same. We will probably make our own map with our own factions and probably our own little symbols and whatnot, and or family crests or something like that. I don't know. We will probably see. But you know, if you do want to play on the server and you're thinking, oh, all this stuff is going to go to waste, well, not necessarily. I mean, you could just jump to our website, sign up for our website, and apply for it, and then you will have access to this server, and then you can just jump in, choose a city to join, and complete these walls, complete the city, and make it fancy again. And strange enough, near the ocean side, you have snow. Lots and lots of snow. Okay, that's strange, but you know what? That's what happens when some of these guys have GM rights. Once again, although they're using the snow for the same purposes, to try to protect their walls and to keep the trolls from trying to climb over using the logs, that's not allowed, folks. So if you come in the server, not allowed. But otherwise, check it out. Come, bring your friends. Have all your friends sign up on the website and join the server. It's a lot of fun. You can see everything that you can do. If you want to, try to catch me on TeamSpeak one day and then ask me to come in and help you out. I would love to. And with the further updates coming out, we will definitely be looking at those. Sometimes it helps to demonstrate some of these updates when you have other people with you. So if you would like to be a part of these videos, definitely join. Look for me on TeamSpeak, and perhaps we can work out some help on demonstrating some of the updates coming up, such as Judgment Hour. I definitely want to look at that. So with that said, y'all come back now, you hear? Bye.